Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr, and we are moving on, fighting some Tyranids. Working with the craft world. I've located a Harlequin in the former Maiden world, which became a barren, featureless wasteland after the Exterminatus, devoid of all life except for those Tyranid organisms that survived the bombardment hiding in the underground. The grim irony of it. The Harlequin agreed to help me, but first I have to purge an Eldar shrine at the epicenter of the Tyranid invasion. I took Van Winter's advice and called Sir Ambrose Caradoc and his free blade to assist. Oh yeah, that's right. So I wonder if I'm going to control the free blade on this one then.
Another heroic quest to cull the enemies of mankind. Glory to the Emperor!
I admire your sense of dedication, but focus on your mission. The threat you are about to face is immense.
Ironic coming
What
from
else
him.
would a solitary knight seek, if not a relentless battle? And a victory against all the odds!
The zone of your current engagement is swarming with Tyranids. I must also warn you about the venomous clouds obstructing large areas.
Trust me and the Crimson Wanderer, my brother in battle.
I am not your battle brother, sir, but I wish you a good fight. You must clear the entire area so the Inquisitor can proceed to the target location.
Get out of there, man.
Unholy tide ever subside. The Wanderer is wading knee-deep in their corpses, and still they fight.
I feel your frustration, Pilot. I have fought the Tyranids only once. Rest assured, all the filth of the galaxy, I hate those abominations most fiercely.
Squire skulls are reporting new activity. The massacre has drawn out the synapse creature as expected.
My experience in Xenos matters is limited to fighting them, Inquisitor. Is this development good or bad?
It is quite subjective, I'm afraid. You will be facing a truly monstrous creature. However, it also possesses a psychic power that unites the Tyranids of this swarm. So killing it makes them lose control.
But that is great news! The more dangerous the opponent, the more glorious the victory!
On L there.
Abomination! With the blaze of my blessed weaponry, I will bet... Inquisitor, the swarm is no more. The Crimson Wanderer has fulfilled its sacred duty. The area has been cleared. The machine spirit of my knight will need some soothing salves after all this taint. You are free to proceed to the ancient shrine you seek, Inquisitor.
Well, that was easy. Influence. Sir Caradoc broke the Tyranid ranks, and the biological horrors were ultimately defeated by the loss of their synapse creature. Without the intelligent organism, the remaining Tyranids reverted to a feral instinctive state, which has given me a window of opportunity to find the Eldari Shrine. Time is of the essence here.
Inquisitor, may I remind you that you have only gained temporary respite by eliminating the synapse creature. The Tyranids are still unorganized, but soon another organism will replace the original synapse creature.
I have no time to lose then. I must locate that Eldari shrine immediately.
That's kind of unusual. They kind of flanked me there. keep healing.
Bioscanners indicate the approach of psi-active organisms, probably inbound from the adjacent zone.
So it has been just a lull. I'd better get ready for them then. Reloading.
Completely clear to me. These guys are attacking when they're not. Let's keep searching. Ravager. Ambush. There's a boss up here. So let's not go there yet. Oh.
You are closing in on a shrine. The architectural components of the nearby ruins are consistent with our records on spiritual Aldari structures.
I'm convinced that it has become the lair of something much more materialistic.
Alright, heal up. I don't understand why these rocks don't count as cover. Pretty useful.
Another Eldari memory crystal, which has survived in Exterminatus. I wonder what it could contain.
I wonder. Alright, the spirit stones of the ancients may protect us against she who thirsts, but they are useless in this nightmare. My lover glimpsed into the flow of time, and there is only death, the Monkai celebrating a hollow victory. Once the body arrives, their planets will burn, and all will be devoured by the great maw. Severing the tendril granted us some time. If the cold general answers us, there may be hope. Conclusion Alpha. The decrypted mnemonic implant lacks cohesion and logic, but correlates with the theory of the archvivisector Roderick Theta the 10th, the cited Magos. May he be blessed by the Omnissiah's decimal bliss. Was the greatest expert in Tyranid organisms in the Caligari sector. He theorized that they were facing only probing incursions, from the aberrations of the main force of the Hive Fleet Garm had yet to arrive. This theorem would also explain the unusual lingering behavior of the surviving Tyranid organisms. Are you kidding me? Now I gotta run all the way over here. After I just got done clearing the map. Get over here. You can't tell me you can't jump that?
The last act in this grand tragedy will soon unfold, human. Are you willing to take the stage?
I must warn you that to manipulate an Inquisitor is not the brightest idea, Eldar.
Always so furious. So short-sighted. I am not your weak-willed subordinate.
Insolence! You have clearly betrayed me.
This stone once absorbed the soul of a seer, the greatest pathfinder in the Garden of Ever-Changing Roads. I need it. We need it to walk the seventh path. This is the first curio of fate I need.
Alright, I have always believed, this is the radical decision, I have always believed that the end justifies the means, therefore I will not blame you for manipulating me, but I have no more time for the games. I want the truth. Puritan, you have willingly misled an Inquisitor, and your sentence should be death, but I must unravel the mystery of this prophecy before judgment is served.
Are you willing to cooperate?
On one condition.
What would that be?
You really, really need to survive your next battle.
Where the hell are you going? Artifacts. Okay, standing there is retarded. Why would I do that?
I've promised you answers, human. So, you will have your answers.
Did you lead me here on purpose?
I might have manipulated you to help me take the Spirit Stone from this scorched pit of despair our planet has become. Yes.
Did you lie about everything? The prophecy? The Alpha Pariah?
I cannot lie. My role forbids it. Your Inquisitor brother knows that. That's why you were sent here. Clever, clever Mercer. I weave my words too carefully for lies.
Enough of this. Do you know the answer to my question or not?
There is a place deep within the maze that spreads between the real space and the warp. And in the heart of that living, twisting labyrinth lies the Black Library.
You are stalling again. I'm losing patience with you, Eldar.
The library is a repository of forbidden knowledge. A vast collection of books still unwritten or lost forever. And I stole the prophecy from its darkest vaults.
You had it the entire time?
I told you I didn't lie. Take the prophecy. It is yours.
I swear that's the last time I deal with the Eldari.
Forged in pain, imprisoned in cold steel, it will come, revered and hated and feared, into the domain of the beast with 1,000 eyes. Through trials of flame and blood and might, it will be adorned with the crown of emptiness. Into the wound that bleeds nightmares it will walk, to rule or shape or destroy the labyrinth of no life. Notes by Magos Omicron Arc. The pretentious poem is an Eldari interpretation of the source material. The original Fabricatus data is basically a collection of intertwined equations in a more pristine and evolved language. So-called prophecy is only the most superficial layer. The true meaning is hidden in the blessed numbers. Analyzing the data will take decades, but according to my early evaluation, this text may be considered as part of the blueprint containing genetic and Empyrean formulae. Thesis Alpha. The data contained in the Visceram prophecy correlates with the experiments of Uthar. Knowing the manipulative ways of the Eldari, there is possibility that the same information was shared with Uther Tiberius millennia ago. These Xenos have an exceptionally strong connection to the Empyrean, therefore the Alpha Pariah entity must be anathema for them. Observation Alpha. The supplementary data embedded in the strings describing the crown of emptiness makes it evidently clear that it is a unique and physical object. Observation Omega. As a creature of reason, I don't believe in oversimplification such as history repeats itself, but there are certain parallels between Uther's early days. Classified data, further references would be unwise, and our expedition. I rate this as an extremely unsettling observation. Tyranid Menace. The Tyranids of High Fleet Garum, scattered throughout the entire sector, manifested as many planets as they could, and countless small diaspores survived and purged only to await a much larger invasion force. Boy, 800 experience, that sure didn't break the bank there, did it? That's actually a good weapon there. If I was going to use melee. It's not very useful over there. Just talk to the Magos.
What do you make of this ancient prophecy, Magos?
The tech priest considers it pure Xenox nonsense. My opinion is more nuanced, but I can't see any practical use for it either.
You're being too harsh. The prophecy alludes to certain facts that we know are valid.
You are willing, then, to accept the existence of a million-year-old artifact created by a race long extinct that somehow had knowledge of the birth of beings like her?
Uther's research was based on ancient Fabricatus technology. The existence of the Alpha Pariah could easily be the result of this prophecy. In that case, the Pariah needs the artifact to control her powers and fulfill her true potential. Otherwise, she presents grave danger to everyone.
Do you have a destination for me?
I have faced some daunting tasks, but finding an unknown artifact created by a long-extinct race sounds impossible. The tech priest has scoured the available inquisitorial archive of classified data troves. Nothing.
Luckily, we have an acquaintance who knows his way around the system.
Are you referring to Nathaniel Grexus, the resourceful rogue trader captain with a shady past?
In his youth, Grexus made a fortune as a trader in Xenos relics. He has abandoned that particular career since then, but he must have kept his contacts.
I suppose you might have an idea as to his whereabouts.
We have exchanged messages recently. He was on his way to the mining world Arcadus.
Then we will follow him. He will surely be glad to see us.
Indeed. Hey, this might actually be helpful here. The prophecy provided by the Harlequin refers to the mighty entity that could be capable of sealing the Dark Nexus and potentially changing the fate of the entire galaxy. This entity might be the Alpha Pariah, but she needs a mysterious Fabricus relic to control her immense power. I found no usable information on the archives on the item in question, but Captain Van Winter suggested useful acquaintance individual as Nathaniel Grexus, a rogue trader with good connections and to smugglers of Xenos technology.
The tech priest has sent out several scryer skulls. We have a hit on Grexus.
And what is our old friend doing here exactly?
May I hazard a guess? Old Nathaniel Grexus must be quite busy with one of his suspicious deals.
This area is a hideout for rebellious deserters. Whatever he is doing here, I will most certainly not approve.
Are you willing to face an army of rebels?
They will have a chance to show penitence.
Let's see here. Kill rebel type elite creatures. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna do one.
They had a chance to show penitence. Now they have left me no choice.
Ah! Guys now. Now to practice with them. No.
We have the pick feed from the Scryer Skulls.
You have betrayed me, you filthy rat!
First, call me a rat again and I will break your jaw. Secondly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really? An Imperial agent has landed in the zone. Tell me it was not you.
Don't you dare pin this on me, you scoundrel.
Snitches like you deserve death. But we can use you as a hostage. Lads, watch this filth while I deal with this mess.
Great. Old Grexis is being, well, himself again.
I have no time to lose.
Necessarily quick enough to get the kill with the hammer or not.
Die, heretic!
Alright, does that count? No. Grr. Guys.
Careful, Inquisitor. They have fortified their camp with advanced defense systems.
Good thing I checked, because I would have thought that was another path.
These rebels are surprisingly well equipped for a group of simple deserters.
Alright, heal. Commander Larkett. My understanding is that you and your men formerly served the Astra Militarum. I must confess that if that is indeed true, your utter lack of discipline is a sad reflection of our current standards of the Imperial military. I harbor no doubts about your loyalty, but as a person financing your company, I will not tolerate delays and disobedience. My work is paramount importance. Yet if you waste your resources on petty mischief, you have failed to deliver my shipment in time because you are too busy organizing your illicit promethium plant. I trust that you will not fail me again, or I will make you my new research project.
The contacts of Captain Grexus seem to dabble in promethium smuggling as well. These rebels have a shadowy benefactor with the moniker the Savant. That could be an important lead.
Down with the Imperium!
Time for payback!
These rebels keep dealing in all sorts of dubious activities.
The increasing warp surges tore this sector apart for a very long time, fragmenting the largest Astra Militarum regiment to separated entities. Those who were weak with faith would fall into the abyss of power and treachery.
They seem like they're kind of stuck to me. Shit. That count? No. It must say elite for it to count. Ellen, my love, I miss you and the children so much. I still pray to the Emperor to bring you back into my life soon. Old habits die hard, I guess. I remember my promise, but I can't tell you too much about my current job. Balthazar still reads through our correspondence if he is bored, just like the old days, and there isn't much to tell really. I'm mostly on guard duty, this time patrolling an abandoned Promethean field on an Emperor-forsaken dirtball. Not the most lucrative business, but since Anderson's demise, we try to keep a low profile. I'm still thinking a lot about the Colonel a lot. He could be insufferable, but fate handed him a terrible card. Stranded on a starving hive world cut off by a warp surge, what else could he do? If the Commissar had been a bit more open-minded, the whole thing could have ended better. After all, it was us or them situation, I know. Let bygones be bygones. A survivor from Karnas Maxa told me that the Colonel must have tried to make a deal with an Inquisitor, Klosterheim, to redeem the regiment. Dealing with those bloodthirsty bastards usually isn't the brightest idea, but I can't blame him, mostly if your only choices are the penal regiments or the gallows. He tried, at least, and that's more than I can say about most of us. On a happier subject, the Savant keeps his world, and with the new supplies we are starting to look at like soldiers again. I'm not a bad feeling, I must admit. And the work we could be much worse. We're not taking slaves, and there's no pointless killing. We are not free from danger, but at least I can sleep well. I'm counting the days until my next leave. With love, Will. Well, Will, you fucked up. Try to fight an Inquisitor. Found out what happens when you do that. Escort him somewhere. Let's come over this way. Clear some of these guys out. killing a commander count? No. Literally only elites. Okay.
Inquisitor! What a sight for sore eyes.
Not a remark that I hear often, I must admit.
I bet. But you have saved my precious hide again. Praise the Emperor.
I had some pressing reasons to seek you out, Rexus.
I sense a recurring pattern here, Inquisitor. I'm always glad to help the Imperium. So tell me, Inquisitor, how can I assist the Imperium today?
I hear that you are an expert on Xenos relics.
Oh, well, I've only dabbled in the fine arts, unless you want to transport them unnoticed by Imperial authorities. Then I am definitely your man.
Let us pretend I didn't hear that. I am trying to locate a unique Xenos artifact.
In that case, I might know of someone who could be of help. They call him the Savant.
The shadowy figure behind your criminal friends.
Who said anything about friends? I was led to believe that they conduct legitimate business. Or misled, rather. That Savant, on the other hand, is far from a law-abiding citizen. He, or she, is running an operation dealing in black-market Xenos art in the subsector.
And where can I find this Savant?
I have no idea. But I can lead you to the base of those despicable gentlemen you have just obliterated. Righteously, of course. They are business partners now.
I hope that your assumption is correct, and I will find information about the Savant's whereabouts there.
And hopefully I'll have some elite guys that I can keep killing. That could be good for me. So we're using physical. Alright, well I'm going to call quits here for the day. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.